Hi guys. So I can't think of the last time that I did one because things have really picked up the pace in nursing school, and it's not like terrible, so I don't want to scare anybody. It's just they were very nice starting us out, kind of getting us adjusted to, hey, this is what nursing school is kind of like. These are, you know, your classes, yada yada. It was super sweet. But that changed very quickly, especially when we were introduced to our ATIs the other day. And so that has kept us extremely busy. Just ATI work alone, all of the downtime that I did have before, which I was thinking, this is going to be a breeze, yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of work inside of ATI that you do. Well, for us in particular. And so, and that's just our particular testing for our area. That's our type of testing is called ATI. So I've been very busy doing a lot of the Anki cards, and I do some Quizlets for our fellow classmates, and just keeping up with everything day to day has gotten a little bit more difficult than what it was originally. So I think a month or so in. We're a little over a month in, and probably on week 3 is when it started really changing. I'm getting to where I don't know what the day is now. So anyway, and then I just realized that my CNA license was about to expire. So I had to go through and get all that done the other day. So it's just, things in life that don't have anything to do with nursing school. My house is, of course, an absolute wreck because I've really just let it go. It's really hard for me because I really thought I was going to be a superwoman and I was going to keep everything up and yada, 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 yada. No. I just have to let it go because the most important thing and the goal that I want to reach is to become a nurse. So at the end of all of that, if my house was dirty during the process, it's not really going to matter. So my husband was really great, and he actually did the dishes yesterday. So that helped a lot. And I'm really trying to keep up just daily on the laundry, doing smaller loads just so it can stay done, which normally I didn't used to do that, but water conservation. Anyway, I do the smaller loads now just to help me stay maintained. Anyway, I have a lot of math homework that I have to do. We're getting into the medications, and we went through the other day, yesterday, I guess we went through how to transcribe and pulling down medication orders and things like that. So it's really picking up. And took the first Jerry test. I did not do well on that. Matter of fact, I got a very unhappy grade for me. I got a C, and I was not pleased at all with that, and I found it very difficult. So I've tried to figure out what I did wrong, and I've tried to think of how I could make it better. And I think it's the material, the way I'm studying it, versus cross-referencing it with other material that we have, because everything that you do inside of nursing school is all of your classes are going to work together, and they may not be timed at the exact same time. So if sorry, I'm in a study room right now. The lighting is kind of crazy. So on the whatever chapter we may be in fundamentals might not be the exact same chapter that we're doing in Jerry, or the exact same thing that we're doing in clinical. And they try to keep it all together because obviously that's going to be the best way for you to learn, is if they all kind of cover around the same time. They don't always line up exactly, and that's okay, because that's not how the real world's going to operate anyway. You're going to have to be able to, switch and stuff. But that's what I think I've done, probably, that I meant to do it, I just didn't do it, and now I know I have to do it. So whatever we study in whatever chapter we're in Jerry, I'm going to cross-reference everything from my fundamentals book to make sure that I have the full picture, because one of the test questions was something about levels, like your creatine and your BUN, and we hadn't even talked about that, I didn't think, in the Jerry book, but it was on there. That was a test question. So, and then it just kind of made me sit back and think, they're really expecting us to operate right now like we are a nurse already. So you have to really start digging into stuff, and don't expect them to just hear. I mean, it's more than just them handing the information to you. It's you having to research it and really dig deep into your chapters. Definitely go into your what are they called? Nursing, like the parts of the chapter where it'll give like a nursing diagnosis, or performing that particular skill, or whatever. So that's just where I'm at, and it's a little bit like, oh, kind of thing, like, oh, like right now I need to do that. So again, nothing to be scared about. The things that you can do to prepare if you are not, if you're trying to get into nursing school and you're not there yet, definitely become a CNA first. The information that you learn as a CNA is everything that you are pretty much going to learn in your first 2 weeks of nursing school. So if you already have that done, it's going to be just so much easier for you. And then of course, some of the terminology, if you're in the hospital and you're working, you're going to be listening to that anyway. Whatever terminology that you can get before, that's great. Of course, I've told you multiple times, everything from your anatomy and physiology class, it sticks with you, carry it. Don't just learn it for that test or learn it for that particular semester, like know it. And it's just gonna benefit you more once you get into nursing school. What else? Know your study, what kind of study habits that you have, like how you learn, know what type of learner you are, hone into that. There's several things that you can do to prepare. You could get your books ahead of time if you wanted to, buy the study guides for them, kind of have any kind of knowledge that you can going in. If you're 2 years away from getting in, or if you're not just 1 semester away from getting in, I probably wouldn't do it, because they could change their curriculum, within that semester, within a semester's time. So probably right before you get in is when I would start looking at what textbooks they're using, and if you wanted to get them early or whatever. So I can't think of anything else right now. I just kind of wanted to hop on here and just give you guys an update, because it's just been a lot of quick information coming, and they're even changing the way they're instructing us. I've noticed the last week and a half, like what she did before, she's very nice and just pretty much word for word in the chapter, and now it's like, boom, a few points, you're going to read it the rest of yourself, and they're picking up the pace, and they're covering more material in every class. So yeah, just make sure that you know how you study. Excuse me. I was literally up at 4 something this morning, and I was trying to figure out how exactly my day was going to go, because I've kind of planned it in my head before, but I haven't necessarily been super disciplined with myself to do it. So I was like, okay, I need to, like, there's no downtime. Like, if you have downtime, even, you need to have something going on. So the downtime you have in class, while you're driving, sometimes I even listen to podcasts while I'm showering. That's not necessarily effective, but like, I have to constantly have it. It's got to always be there. So I was trying to, from the time I get up, whatever, if I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to start doing Quizlets, or reviewing my Anki cards, or listening to something, maybe my last class, what class I'm going into that day, listen to the class before. Whatever you can do to help yourself be more prepared and just don't, I mean, you can reward yourself with a down day every now and then, but really while you're in school, it needs to be, you need to be constantly engaging your information and practicing it. It's so funny because we were doing blood pressures the other day, and we're doing assessments now, but we had to go get other people and start doing stuff. I don't know, it was just funny because if you're not used, if you've not done that, if you're not CNA yet, and you're not kind of like used to that, you could tell it was a little bit, not awkward, but it was, you know, a new thing for some people. So anyway, I'm gonna hop off here, and I have a lot of studying to do. I need to really get down my medication stuff for my dimensional analysis because it's due tomorrow and I have to work. So anyway, you guys have a great day. If you have any questions, put them down below. Just being prepared is going to be as much knowledge as you can get in yourself before. Definitely terminology. Terminology is huge. You know, you don't want to have to learn terms after you get in. Like, as much as you can know before you get in, that's just going to make it so much easier for you. So, terminology. A&P. All right, bye guys. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. I will see you guys probably in a week or so. Bye.